Okay then, we are moving on to the top parts of the legs. What I've done with this one, rather than sort of eyeballing it and measuring things against my leg, I've actually properly templated my leg. I'll show you how I do the proper templating when I come to the chest unit. That's going to be a little bit easier to show you. But what I've done is I've ended up with these sections. These are going to be going down the side of my leg. I'm going to build up the like the gear system. I'm supposed to be making the legs move on that. So these are too long. That's supposed to stretch basically from my knee almost to my hip. So I've created two of them and an inside thigh piece. This will go on the inside, and I've done two of them because I've had to stretch it onto another piece of foam. I've then got the sections that will go on the front and back, and basically for the template for that I've just done the same. So I've cut this, well, I've marked it out 4 times, but in 2 in reverse from each other, so there'll be a front and a back for each leg. So we're going to get these bits cut out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cut with a slight bevel, because I'm going to put them together almost like a square, but I'm also going to heat these pieces and give them a little bit of a bend, so it's going to be a square but with slightly curved edges. So I'm going to get these bits cut out, heated, and see how well we can put them together. Okay, just a few updates on what I'm doing here. I've built one of the legs already. I've had to make a few changes to that, so I'm going to go through those changes that I've done now. With the bit that goes down the side, I've not bent this because I want to keep this bit straight. I've just marked out where the side bits are going to go and beveled them. Obviously the front and back plates I've added a little bend to, and then those will glue in on the corners there and there. And I've had to recut the middle section and make it a little bit larger. I've added a slight bend to this, but I've not beveled these edges, because once these are all on, it will just line up with those bits perfectly and fit round. So I'm going to put this together, and I can show you on the one I've already done. So we've got the side panel piece, and then it fits round, and you've got the middle section which will go in between my legs there, and this side section. And then what I'll do is I'll start adding the details to them, and what I can do is the details would then be the difference between the two legs, because the main section is going to be pretty much the same. So I'm going to build the second leg, and then we'll start adding all the details on. Right, just to give you a quick update on what's been going on. Obviously time is a bit of the essence for me at the moment, so I've literally charged ahead and done quite a bit of work and just taken photographs in between. So I'm going to basically recap over what I've done now. So to add the detailing down the side, there's like a track system that runs down the side of the leg. It's obviously supposed to help try and move the leg. So we've used that. What I've used is I've got some little crisp tubs that my kids have. I collected 4 of them. We then coated that in it's not even 5 mil foam. I'd say it was close to 3 mils. It was quite an easy foam. It's just easily cut it, wrap it, cut a disc for the top to seal it in, and then cut a smaller disc just to add some detail on that. And then they were glued to the side panels. I also created a little bridge system. It's very rough in the 10 mil foam, because I'm going to be adding a wrap round details. I then wrapped around some paper to draw out my template, and then cut that out of 5 mil, and that's to add the detailing all the way around, which is what we've done here. So we've covered that bridge that I built up in there with this, put these on and covered that. What I've also got is I've got some 5 mil grey foam, and I've cut that in a strip big enough to wrap around this, and then used some more of this darker foam, cut some strips of that and glued them down the sides of it to try and make the track system. I haven't added them to this yet because I want to coat this and then paint it, and then they will be added to that afterwards. I'm going to keep them as the foam colour as it is. So paint this all up, make this look like metal, and then add the tracks in there, and they'll probably hopefully look a bit like the rubber tracks that are supposed to be going around it. So hopefully you can see that. That's kind of how the leg's going to be looking. Might add a few more bits of little detail to that, but at the moment I'm considering this to be quite well done. So this needs coating, needs painting, a bit of weathering doing to it, and then I'll need to connect the trousers that I'm wearing, and then hopefully all the legs will be finished. So I'm going to get on with that, and then hopefully show you all the legs finished as they are. Okay, now these are the legs completely finished now. I've added the tracks onto here. Everything's now connected to the trousers that I'll be wearing. I've got the shoes, the shin plates, and then the tops of the thighs. So this will be on like this. So that's this now complete, and we'll move on to the back plate, or the back of the chest unit. So we're going to do the two in two parts. So this is this now finished. The other videos, if you want to check out, we have the videos of the helmet and the armour already online. If not, then stay tuned, please subscribe, please like, also check us out on Facebook, and the other videos will be coming soon, and we'll complete the costume.